Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name's Steve Woody. I am joined today on stage with Habib and Mal. Together, we are doing an AMA session. It is Tuesday, the 27th of August, 2024, 4 p.m. UTC, or 5 p.m. UTC, I apologize. And this is Every Finance. It is our first public recorded AMA that we are hosting. This should be about a 30-minute session. We're going to be talking about the products. I'm then going to hand over to Habib, who is going to talk about the marketing campaign alongside Mal, and they're going to talk about Zealy and everything that we're doing at the moment and what you can expect. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are live here in the chat, please post your questions. We will be answering them. We're not going to bring anybody up onto stage to talk on this session, but we will do that in the future. So if you want to talk, we'd love to get to know you. We will be doing that in future sessions. But for the purpose of just keeping this on point and succinct, we're going to focus on just getting the content out we need to, and any of the AMA questions we'll answer via the text inside Discord. So please ask any questions you've got. We will read them out as we go. With that being said, let's jump straight into this. Every Finance. For those of you that don't know, Every Finance has been around for a few years. It started as Formation Finance. The project was rebranded into Every. A lot of the team have changed. Let's just say changed. There were some challenges in the past with market conditions. There was a hack. There was a theft. There was a lot of bad stuff that went on. But the team have now been replaced, and we have a solid product that has launched. When I say launched, it is working. People are using it. Josh has stayed the course, and even though there was a lot of negativity in the past, we've overcome that and we're still here. And I think that says a lot for the project, that it could have, multiple times in the past, it could have folded and it didn't. And the fact that we're here at the start of what we can all assume is the 2024 bull run, that we're getting ready for Bitcoin to wake up and do something exciting, DeFi to kick back in again like we saw in 2021, we're kind of ready for it now. Everything's done. And so the reason we're here today is to introduce you to what we've launched, for those of you that aren't aware. To sum things up very simply and to give you a quick overview of what Every Finance is. Every Finance is a decentralized finance ETF, an exchange-traded fund. So it's a decentralized exchange-traded fund. Now, not to bore you with the details of finance, but for those of you who understand an ETF, it is effectively a basket of assets. So if you imagine you have Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana and Matic, and you put all of those tokens into a single token, and then that one token controls, that token's price is controlled by all of the underlying assets, what's in the basket. So that's effectively top level what an ETF is. And a decentralized version of that just means that we don't have a centralized entity controlling us. This is controlled by smart contracts, by the blockchain. And so it is a peer-to-peer system that is being built. Now, we've almost locked up 100,000 in TVL over the course of the last month when we launched. And we've been live now for a few months, but just quietly. So publicly now for the last month we've launched. And now we're starting a marketing campaign. And Habib and Mal are going to talk about that shortly, and the airdrop and some of the things we're building up and what you can expect. And I'll let them talk about that. But just to let you know how Every Finance works. Very, very simple. You will go onto the website, every.finance. You connect your wallet. Once you've got your decentralized wallet connected, and it picks up whatever wallet you have. So for some of you, if you've got the Ronin wallet, for example, let's say you're into Web3 gaming, the Ronin wallet will show up as an opportunity to connect. If you're more into Solana, let's just say you like your meme coins, then Solana, Phantom will show up. If you're just a traditional bit of an ETH maxi, then MetaMask will show up, and probably MetaMask support shortly after that. But MetaMask is the preferred option that we use here, but everything is available. You could use Coinbase, you can use Wallet Connect, we've got Web3 Auth, so there's lots and lots of different ways that you can connect your wallet. There's also multiple chains. These are not just products and assets on one chain. We cover all of the major blockchains. Now, at the moment, we're focused primarily on Binance and Polygon. We do have access to Ethereum. However, given the fact that Ethereum gas fees can sometimes be really high, we want to kind of protect the users and give them other options of less gas. So that's why Binance Smart Chain, Polygon will bring Solana into the mix. Ethereum is there. We're also looking at things like Arbitrum. There's other sites, blockchains that you can use, and that will start to evolve in time. But to get started, those are your main chains. And then when you get into the products themselves, there's a few different options. So the core product that we have is called Parity, and it stands for risk parity. And for those of you that know traditional finance, Ray Dalio, if you know his investment strategy in the traditional markets, he used a system called risk parity. Josh and the team took that system, created an incredibly academic, very, very detailed white paper around the formulas on how to use this and how to make it work. And then the very, very talented team of developers that we have in the background coded that so that we now have smart contracts, algorithms, we have complete systems that can now basically create that vision of having risk parity within the crypto space. I do believe we are the world's first. I don't think there is anyone else offering the liquid derivative decentralized exchanges. So the DETFs. I kind of feel like we coined that phrase. I haven't seen it before, but that's kind of what this is. And so the way that you can get started with this, very simple. There's 3 options. There's alpha, beta, or gamma. These are our 3 kind of core products, if you like. Alpha, very simple. It's high risk, high return. You're looking at approximately 60% APR, and it's going to be high risk. When you look at, and when I say high risk, I'm talking about you're looking at altcoins. You're going to be looking at some of the, let's just say, we're not talking about meme coins or anything like that, but we're talking about some of the strategies where you're looking at some of the newer coins, some of the newer tokens, maybe some of the emerging markets. You know, you're looking at the moment, you'd be looking at real world assets, you'd be looking at privacy coins, you'd be looking at a lot of the sectors in this space, from a lot of the layer 1s and layer 2s that are out there, and a lot of the different oracles, all of the different things that are out there. So you might take, as an example, some tokens like Render, Quant, you might take some, you know, even Polygon Matic and Solana, tokens like that, tokens that are considered high risk. Then if you look at beta, beta is market risk. So market risk is basically taking the entirety of the altcoin market and then creating a baseline against that and looking to create returns at about 40% APR. Okay, so you've got the high risk and you've got the market risk. And then you've got gamma. So gamma is the low risk, and that is predominantly going to be stable coins, USDC yield farming strategies, opportunities where there's going to be a very low risk, and it's crypto, so there's always a risk, but the risk is going to be predominantly lower than if you were to trade something like some of the altcoins or some of the lesser known coins. So things like your Bitcoin, your stable coins, and the things with lower volatility. And so Parity is a combination of all 3 of those products. So if you take all 3 of those products, you package it up, you've got Parity. What Parity allows you to do is you can deposit, you get an NFT, and that NFT is coded to your risk profile. So you can choose. You can choose your market risk. You can choose how much weight goes into alpha, beta, and gamma. And you can edit and change this at any point in your dashboard. And that NFT is a living, breathing NFT on the blockchain that you can see, you can sell, you can do what you want with it. You can, protect it, put it into a hard wallet, keep it safe. And then you can just monitor via your dashboard to ensure that the markets are doing what they say they're doing. And the idea about this is that if you was to go and invest on your own, which you can do, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people do that. But you have to do your research. You have to do your due diligence. You have to make sure that the project's not going to rug. You have to know, that the governance and the legislation and everything's intact. You have to know that there's enough liquidity for you to get in and to get out. Because getting in's easy, but sometimes getting out's not that easy. You have to understand when to buy, when to sell, and that in itself can be a full-time job. You've got to track the markets, see the news, understand what's happening. All of that is taken care of, both from the in-house fund managers that manage the funds, but also from the algorithms and the smart contracts that also provide guidance to show you what to do and when to do it. And so that's really the key of what we're launching here. It's convenience and simplicity. You don't have to go and learn how to use all these different chains. You don't have to go and learn about where you have to buy these different products. Oh, this one's on KuCoin, that one's on PancakeSwap. Now I need Uniswap. Like, you don't need to worry about that. And so for some degens out there, this might be just bread and butter for you. But for a lot of people coming into the tech space or the crypto space that maybe are a bit nervous or unsure and don't know how to do this, this is really where this product is going to shine, because there are two human traits that if you can attach yourself to them, you're going to win. And I truly believe this, and that is greed and sloth. I'll give you an example. If I tell you how to make a lot of money without doing anything, you're interested. Everyone's interested because that's what people are tuned into, is to be able to, I want to earn money, but I don't really want all of the hassle that goes with earning that money. And so this is a white glove service where you can just deposit. We take a small performance fee based on our profits. We take a small admin fee when you sign up, and that's taken out of the deposit itself just to cover everything. Apart from that, it's yours to do what you want with. And so when you look into this product and you see that there's nothing really like this out there at the moment in the space doing what we're doing, we've spent the last 2 years building this. I think you can understand that we're actually setting ourselves up here at the beginning of this cycle to be in a really powerful position. And so what we wanted to do is, rather than just go out and bring all of these influencers in and pay all of these marketing bills, we wanted to just open it up to the existing community and say, hey, look, you've been here for years now, and some of you are just learning about this for the first time. We're going to do a little airdrop, something in-house where we can start to ramp up the marketing campaign, and you can be rewarded for that. And then as we start to grow and as things start to get bigger and bigger and better, we can start to do more with that. But this was a way just for us to reward you, to say thanks for waiting. It's been a long time coming, but we're here now. All the products are live. Everything's working. The audits are done. The back testing is done. All of the white paper, all of the documents, all of the website, everything, the smart contracts, it's all live. It's all working. So if you have any questions about what I'm talking about right now, put them inside the Discord chat. Let us know, whether it will be on Twitter, whether it will be through the support system, wherever it is you want to be. And Storyteller, I saw you raise your hand there. Just pop a question inside the chat, and I'll be happy to answer them. So, okay, man, for example, what does the audit cover and who carried out the audits? Well, the initial audit was actually carried out by Certic, because at the time they were the brand to go to. But it actually turns out, if you look into Certic, that most of the companies that were hacked were actually covered by them. And we didn't want to make that same mistake that a lot of other people made. So we have 2 additional audits, as well as the original Certic audit that was done on the original smart contract. When everything was rebuilt, we had a second audit done by an audit company. And I'll get the names. I actually don't know the name of one of the names of them both. One of them I'm not sure of. I will confirm that rather than making a mistake, and I will let you know. But we had one audit that was completed, and then we had a second audit, a third party, and they audited again, and we compared the two to make sure that we wasn't just trusting the first company, but that we were actually making sure. So we have 2 separate audits to kind of provide us with that additional layer of protection. We will also be launching a bug bounty program. We've talked about this. We want the public to try and find weaknesses, and we want to reward members for finding them. So that is something that we also believe very strongly in. We've done everything we can to make sure we have a product that is strong, safe, and secure, and absolutely learning from our mistakes. But we're online and connected to the internet, and anything's possible. And so whilst we are going to provide education, we are going to create videos, we're going to create an entire portal around helping people manage risk, manage their assets, from hardware wallets to configuring protecting your seed phrase, down to how to connect, how to disconnect, who you should trust, things to look out for, as well as scam awareness channels, all of the kind of things that are going to help you from that side of things. We'll cover that from an educational point of view, and also we'll do everything we can behind the scenes as well, and we'll continue to do that. What was actually audited, the smart contracts? Yes, it was the smart contracts that were audited. Is the B2B service still in development, Alexi asks. Yes. As this product was being developed, and it was originally being built as a B2C product, we realized very quickly that there is huge potential and application for B2B. And that is just going to increase the performance fees, and it's going to increase a lot of the TVL that we're going to bring into the product. What we'll talk about later is how you can actually benefit from those performance fees. You don't just need to deposit into the products. You can also stake your tokens. It will eventually be every token, but at the moment it's not. At the moment, a token is a form token from the previous brand. We will be launching an every token, but not right now. So if you've got Form has utility on the every website. You can stake your Form. So if you deposit into Alpha, for example, you stake your Alpha, you stake your Form alongside that, and I've got videos inside the Discord on the YouTube channel that can help guide you through that process. But you can actually take part not only in the profit of Alpha, but in the performance fees that are generated. You can get a part of that as well. Do you have any viewable historical transactions to show the returns are possible? Yes, Arcade Man, great question. I personally set up a brand new wallet and I deposited $100 into that. And that is on the, I'll share the address with you so you'll be able to see that. It's on the blockchain, so it's completely live for you to be able to see. And you can see the performance on how that's been, and I haven't done anything with it. I just literally bought into Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Parity. I've left it, so you can see that. And I was sharing over a period of time. So but I'll be honest, I haven't shared for a little while with that. But it's still there. We can go and check that out, and I'll share that link with you in Discord shortly so you can go and see that. But yes, I'm very much a believer of putting your money where your mouth is. I've invested in this project from day one. I'm still invested in this project. I have a hefty allocation of Form tokens, but also I have positions in Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Parity, and all of the team. One of the things that when we sat down in our team meeting and discussed, and Josh said, we are going to deposit first. We are going to put the initial TVL into this project. And Josh has actually laid down a gauntlet as well for the community and said that he will match the first 100,000, I believe, that goes into the TVL from the community. He is going to match 1-for-1. So we need to confirm the details of that. And I might have just dropped a bit of alpha there. I do believe we've spoken about that before. But Josh is also going to put a hefty, substantial amount of personal allocation into Alpha, Beta, and Gamma himself. Okay, so does the project want to focus on acquiring retail customers, or should the main core be based on institutions? Gudu, that's a really good question. It's going to be both. It is going to be both. There is a team at the moment focused on retail. There is a team focused on new users, but we also have a team focused on institutions. They will work alongside each other, and we will go in both directions. And I believe that's totally possible with what we're doing. Is there an app? Was another question. There is going to be a dedicated app. Also, we would like to have a dedicated debit card. That was also the plan originally. This is going to take time. It's not live yet. We have the website for now. There is an app, but it's a web-based app right now. So it's not a dedicated app store. You don't go onto Google. You don't go onto Apple Store. It is via a browser. So you will have to connect via the browser right now. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Whilst you're preparing those questions, I will come back and answer any more towards the end. But I want to be quiet now. I've talked quite a lot, and I've talked fast. So, again, you can always play this back in slow motion if you need to. But I'm going to actually hand over right now to Habib. Habib is the community manager. He is responsible for all of the support, all of the marketing, and the work that you're seeing going on right now. If you've been checking out the documentation and you've seen a lot of the PDFs and a lot of the marketing plans that are going out at the moment, this is all the work of Habib. He's been in back-to-back meetings with so many different people working out the relationships that are going on. He's been working tirelessly, and so it was really nice to pull him away from his desk to actually get him in here to have a conversation. I know you haven't really spoken much to him recently in the community. He is showing up a lot more now, and you will see Habib a lot more now. So get used to his face, get used to his name. You will see him a lot more. But he has been working really hard behind the scenes. And so I'm going to let him tell you all about what it is that he's been working on. Habib.
Hey, Steve. Hey, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks, Steve, for this awesome introduction. I feel flattered. Thank you. That's too much. And thanks for presenting these products, our alpha, beta, gamma, and parity. I mean, we cannot have much better explanation than that. So I will be straightforward and efficient, as Steven made know me already. So yeah, we tried our products, or every finance product has been launched like December 2023. And ever since, we tried to try the product with our OGs and try to see their feedback. And it was validated. We had the concept of proof of all these awesome products. And then we decided to bring these products to light and make more other members, concerned members, know about our uh, state of art products. So, our hands had the idea to come up with the very first sprint, or let's say introductory marketing, introductory marketing by testing the water and raise awareness of our products with our community. So I'll be honest with you, every product in the world or service has its own target. There's no product or service that fits everyone. That's why our target from this product are the retail investors and the financial institution, as Guru handed out in the chat box, right? So we are looking for a community or institution who believes in investment in DeFi, in the real game, who are fintech savvy, who are looking for long lasting investment and long lasting returns. We are a real project. We are not like those who are following hype and provide mirage to the audience, not to the community. We are a well built product. We have been working on that seriously for 2 years more. Steve can confirm that. And I can reassure you, behind this product or that, a very well rounded team with thesis in mathematics, with high experience in corporate companies, with business administration masters, and in banking services. So these products in a very or between very safe and sound hands. This was an overview about the marketing aspect for every finance. Talking in depth about this specific one, this sprint. So as you have noticed, we have launched this introductory one for 2 weeks, 19th of August, and we estimate this one will finish at the 1st of September. And as we are like very community centric, we put in mind different profiles to participate in this sprint. But we need to make everyone know that for this sprint particularly, our main goal is to build our community. We wish to have more activity in our community with high quality intervention, with users who really believe in the product and will stay with us. As I mentioned earlier, we are looking for fintech retailers and financial institute users who think in the long run. So in this sprint, as I said, we are focusing on the community building. We started by planning quests using the well-known Zilli platform. As you have noticed, there have been a set of 17 quests so far. The first one was about welcoming everyone to our official social media in Discord and Twitter. Very easy task to do. The second one had to, and it was on purpose. It has this aspect of education because we need you to learn about our products, to use them, to live the experience, and to provide us with your feedback. So we suggested 3 levels of quiz. Level one, very simple one. Just by clicking on our homepage, you will get the answers. The second one needs you to dig deeper and whether read our content on the Gitbook or watch our videos that Steve made on each of our products. And the third one is quite difficult because they need you to use, to make the deposit, to invest, and to live the experience to the fullest and to the end. And we really need for you to nail this role because it's challenging and not everyone can really win it. And by this, you have two birds in one hand. You have gotten rewards or the XP points, and you have learned about the EveryFinance products. And then comes the test and share quest. And to do that, you need to make a deposit of a minimum of 10 USDC or stable coins. So you get XPs like 200, this is the highest one, and it will enable you to have the alpha role. Without this alpha role, you couldn't move to the last quizzes, which are the invitation to your friends, your circle, or your connection to come and use our products. In a nutshell, you will be collecting for answering these quests XPs in the language of Zilli. But in the language of EveryFinance, XPs are the same as every points. So you will collect a certain number of every point. You will see your ranking on the leaderboard. And to have these F points or to claim them, you need to answer to all the quests. This is the condition. You need to answer all the quests that exist on Zilli. And by this, you will be rewarded what we call the EveryFinance Explorer role that will be displayed on Discord at the end. And for only those who have this role, they will have this XPs or EVE points converted to every token during our TGEs, token generated event.
Habib, can we just take a moment and just can we just dive into that a little bit deeper? Is that okay?
Yes, sure.
Because I think this is important, guys, that you understand what's being said here. So, what Habib has created in this Zilli campaign,
question, of course.
With Mal, what's been created here is an opportunity. We do not want people to mindlessly grind. There is no grinding needed here. There is no carrot and a stick. We're not trying to get you to just go and retweet and like for the sake of tagging 3 friends. We don't want any of that. What we want is for you to genuinely use and understand our products, because we believe, everybody in the team believes, that if you use the product, you'll see it working. And if you see it working, you're more likely to recommend it and to talk to other people about it and to use it more yourself. And so we're very much in the belief that actions speak louder than words. And what Habib is saying right now is that if you commit to take action, we will reward you with every point. And those points can be converted when we do our token generation event. Now, also, some people have form tokens. There's going to be an every token event. I'm telling you right now, this is the alpha I'm giving you right now. Pay attention to this. If you show up and take action, we will reward you over everybody else. You will get better conversion rates. And that is what Habib is saying here. And I just want to reiterate that point. You will get if you've got these additional roles in Discord, it's not just a role in Discord. You might have a role and think, oh, okay, I've got a Discord role, so what? Oh, I'm getting an NFT for attending today, so what? The NFT that you get in attendance today, the Discord roles that you're going to get, these increase your conversions when we do our generation event, so you will get a better rate because we want to say thank you. I hope that makes sense. Habib, sorry, I just really wanted to reiterate that point.
Yeah, for sure, Steve. Thank you for that. Emphasizing on these points is very important. Another way. Thank you so much for your intervention. So yeah, yes, as I was speaking about the community building contribution, and by having this alpha role on the quest, you'll be able to claim your points on a daily basis. And I urge you to do this so you can have a better chance to climb the ladder. Why that? Because not only those who will win the Every Finance Explorer role by answering all the quests, but also the top 10 of the leaderboard will have a boosted number of EVE points at a specific time. So this is your time. I won't say it's your time or never, because we will plan another quest or sprint in the future, but don't miss the opportunity. And we thought about the profile of the community users who prefer to invest in the product with pretty much amounts. That's why we defined what we call the beta investor role. And to get this role, you need to invest or to make your deposit in one of our products, alpha, beta, gamma, parity, depending on your investment strategy and risk appetite. And by the end of the sprint, we'll be allocating the beta role or the beta investor role to the top positions with the highest TVL. I repeat, beta role will be awarded only to the top 10 position with the highest TVL. And of course, we will notify them by the end with their position or by naming this role in a certain time. Last and but not least, in the same context, we also offered a raffle of 1000 USDC. And to be eligible for that, we will be randomly selecting 10% of all investors combined, but with only condition. The deposit should be above 50 USDC. And as a recommendation for you, as you are also doing the test and share quest on the Zelle context quest by depositing minimum $10, I recommend you to deposit 50 USDC, or let's say 52, including the deposit fee. So we'll be eligible for both to gain more XP points and to be eligible to be chosen randomly for this raffle of 1000 USDC. I hope it makes sense to you. So this is, in a nutshell, what the sprint is about. Mainly about building community. So we really need you, and we would love to see you showing up more frequently. We never forget those who were there since day one. And the adventure will still continue. This is just the beginning. I mean, I can give a scope. Okay, we have the products of depositing right now, but we have others protocols and other products and services that we will offer to you, which are in the pipeline already and in the phase of testing. I won't reveal it for the moment, but let's keep a sense of suspense. I repeat, we are a company that's looking for last longing community, and we really bet on your role within our success because you have a very important role, and anyone can deny this. If you win, we will win. If you lose, we all lose. So we really recommend and urge you to participate more, to use the product, to share it with your friends, to offer to your beloved people, and let us know your feedback. So we are, in a nutshell, and Steve, you can confirm that to me and Mayo, we are bringing back the DeFi crypto investment game, right? This is real one. This is something is based on real things, on sanity, and Steve can relate to this. Comparing to other products or peers who just followed the hype and they could not stead or they gone with the wind with the hardship moment that we had in the crypto market and the volatility that we witnessed during the previous 2 years.
I think you've said it perfectly. And look, I was around in 2020 when I was investing in Luna into the Anchor protocol, well before it became popular and trendy. I was getting about 150% APR. I was taking a loan out on my Luna and I was buying UST and restaking that, and I was getting paid interest on my loan. So I took out a loan and I was in positive. It was the most surreal thing. And then from there,
Yeah.
the degeneracy started, and I was at the time I was a degen like everybody else. I was staking Wonderland time. I was rebasing every 4 hours for 80,000% APY. I was there around the time of Olympus DAO and Klima DAO, and when all the DAOs kicked off, and then the DeFi market picked up, and Aqua Finance went from $10 to $2,000, and that was a token, by the way. If you look up the Aqua token, Planet Finance, that went from $10 to $2,000 as a token. As a token, it was insanity. PancakeSwap went mental. Everything went crazy. And then in May 2021, everything crashed. Everything crashed. And we were part of that crash. We had our own challenges at the time. We hadn't even launched the product at that time, but we were still caught up in that market crash. And so we have been waiting very, very patiently to see another DeFi summer, and all yield farming, everything, whether it's on Phantom, whether it's Geist, whether it's Aave, whatever it might be, all DeFi yield farming protocols across the board got hurt. And we do not want, and it's really important that I can't stress this enough, we do not want to just be around for another cycle. We are not here just for this cycle. We want you to be able to put money in when you're doing well, but we also want you to be able to take money out whenever you need it. And that means that we need to perform not only now. Anybody can make money in a bull market. It is very, very easy to make money in a bull market. The hard thing is keeping that money. How do you keep it? How do you stop yourself from losing it? Whether that be from emotionally trading it to getting scammed or hacked. And the reality is that you need diversification. You need a hedge against the market, because the crypto market will turn into another cycle and we will see another downturn. And when that happens, we need to make sure that we're protected. And so the whole purpose of risk parity is that it doesn't just perform in a bull market, but it also performs in a bear market. And that is what we've been working towards. And you're not going to see that until it happens. And then everyone will be talking about it. And you'll be able to say, well, at least I was here at the start. And so that's what we're really doing right now, is just giving you the opportunity to get in whilst it's quiet, whilst it's nice and easy for you to just DCA at a very respectable, low entry fee. It used to be $100 was the minimum entry. And we even had the team talking recently about, should we increase the minimum deposit, but it's $10. $10 is a very, very low barrier to entry for you to be able to test these products. So even if you DCA $10 a month, whatever's right for your risk profile, it's just a nice, easy way to put a little bit aside where you can just see how it goes. And once you see for yourself, once you can see the products working, then either put some more in, tell some people about it, you decide. But actions speak louder than words. And we can sit here and talk all day, but you need to take action. And if you can do that, I can promise you now, this product will work for you. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I believe in it. I'm willing to do that. I've believed in it with everybody else from day one. I've seen a lot behind the scenes, and I can see now how the previous product wouldn't have worked. And we've learned a lot of lessons from that. And the team have learned a lot of lessons. And I'm really proud to have been able to come on board and to help to navigate these last few years. They've been difficult. And as somebody who very much wants to help the unbanked, educate the people coming into this space, be part of mass adoption, as somebody who is an investor, I'm here because I believe in this. And I hope that you can see what I can see, because right now this is one of a very, very few selection of products out there who are trying to build beyond the hype cycle. This is not just about what's going to happen in the next 6 months. This is going to be about what happens beyond that. Hey, Mao, anything you want to add to that? Anything to say?
Hello.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, sorry, getting some feedback here. Hello, I just thought I'd like to say hello to everyone. I've just said it 3 times in a row. I don't know why, but yeah. I am fairly new to this team, although some of you, I see some regular faces in the community that I recognize. So shout out to you guys who already know me. And yeah, you've both been pretty thorough on covering everything. I guess there was just 1 or 2 points I wanted to cover in regards to the Zealy stuff and questing and all that sort of thing. Just that, in case anybody missed it, there is a channel that will announce any new quest, and new quests will be coming. Can't give too much details on that because, as those of you who know me, you know I like a little bit of mystery. And another couple of things was just a few observations that I, seen in the chat this last week or so with new members joining and problems that have arisen. One of them is I know some of you have brought to attention that there may be issues with referrals not showing, or you can, it seems to appear that you can claim, but you're unable to claim. That is because there's certain requirements that the person you refer must complete. So they must go through and do the quizzes and test the platform in order for you to be able to claim your XP for that referral. This is partly tying in with what the guy said before, in that we're trying to minimize, bot usage and spamminess and all that kind of stuff that we all are familiar with in this space. So basically, using alt accounts to generate, 5 invites is fairly easy to do, but you'll have to go through the process with all 5 accounts if you want to do that, which is your prerogative. We will be, if we see any attempts at cheating in that, that leads me on to my next point. Some may have thought that it seems we've got quite a hard line on any mild dishonesty with claiming or falsifying quests. And I just wanted to clarify, those of you that know me know that my stance on this, but basically the thinking behind this is that we are out to protect, and I take it very seriously, the members that do try the platform, that do honestly, try and test things with their own cash. And I really think that we owe it to them to ensure that when there's a leaderboard involved, that only people that are truly interested in, committing to longevity over the project, like we are, we feel that they should only have to compete with like-minded people. So anybody that's going to try and, cheat the system, I know it's some of you, it's kind of part of the game, but just know that it's a personal pleasure trying to sift through all the data. Not pleasure, but it's a personal challenge I take, shall we say, to review all data, because I take pride in people being rewarded that earned it on the leaderboard at the end. Which, as already been mentioned, these leaderboards, this is just the beginning of all this. So there will be more quizzes, there will be more twists and turns as it goes. But as it stands right now, even if you just joined today, you will have the opportunity to be able to make that top 10 leaderboard. There will be community games and events that will level playing field depending on how much you're engaged. So as you know, it's just up to you as to what you want to pursue. And we do want to try and make it so that we know that some people are not able to, or nor are they interested in doing the quest. However, they are more interested in putting their hard-earned investment into a place, and they would also like to chase that leaderboard. I know I'm partial to leaderboard ranking, shall we say. So we do aim to have that avenue that will equally be rewarded if you are not somebody that wants to chat in community, or that only likes to go to community and chat because you maybe have an issue unresolved. So yeah, that quick comment I was planning to make has turned into a spiel. So I will stop talking and just say, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm loving the vibe from the team, and thank you all for having me.
Oh, mate, no, talk away. It's good. It's really good for people to get to know you as well. Mal's been working really hard behind the scenes. A lot of people haven't seen him or heard from him before. He does work on another project as well. So he works very closely with Josh and the team, does incredible work, and has been really helpful getting this across the line and getting everything set up. So, yeah, I mean, it's now that we're starting to ramp up. And for those of you that have been here for a long time, it's going to be really nice for you to finally start seeing some activity again. This has been a bit of a ghost town around here. So there's always that awkward few weeks when we transition. And so we're in that transition right now. You are here at the absolute beginning. And like Mal just said, you have a very, very good opportunity right now to be able to earn rewards. And we are not just doing the carrot and the stick. It's not just about only the people at the top. If you don't have the money to invest, then just show up. Just communicate. Just be here to help inside Discord. Be here to show up on our Twitter feeds and on our and to amplify our messages. And if you continue, and I'm not talking about the kind of wag me GM bot replies that we see. But if you add real value, real genuine value, then you will be noticed. We're not going to be interested in people that are begging. We're not going to be interested in people that are asking for things, but we will be looking. And if we see you making an effort consistently, then we will reward you. Like, that just goes without saying. Like, we are not trying to farm this community for engagement. We're really trying to build the TVL and the awareness of this project. We could quite easily put that money into a marketing campaign right now, but we would much, much rather give it to you. And that's what we're saying right now, is rather than paying for a marketing campaign and putting that money into advertising, we're putting it into this leaderboard. We're going to do a point system. We're going to reward you for that. And then we're going to give you some rewards at the end of that. So, yeah, that's what we're working towards at the moment. And so on behalf of myself and Habib and Mal, obviously, if you've got any final remarks, guys, you want to close anything out? If you've got any questions, guys, in the chat right now, if you've got any questions, post them. We'll still be here after this AMA. We'll continue to answer them. But if you want them answered live, now's your time to ask any questions. But yeah, Habib, anything to say?
Just to conclude this, please put in your mind the core value of Everfinance. It's about risk parity.
Yes.
It's a key word. And you will know exactly what this will mean in the future and when you use our product, especially parity. And it's equivalent. If it's hard to stick this word in your mind, just remember the well-known proverb that says, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket." And this time, the eggs are the crypto asset portfolio that we are managing them just for you. And from a marketing perspective, honestly, yes, we need to do the sprints. We need to bring more quests and sprints from marketing perspective. But bear in mind, these marketing efforts or campaigns are ephemeral. It will not last. The only thing that will last and be eternal is the high quality of our products and the high value of these products that you will test, use, and share with us your experience by using them. The next sprint will be focusing on TVL. Are you ready? And yeah, until we meet again. Thank you.
Guys, thank you very, very, very much for your time. I really appreciate it. Just reading through some of these comments now. Is there any chance that Sol will be implemented as well? Yes. Oh my God, I really want Solana yesterday. The team are aware. They are working on it. It's going to take some time to implement. It's not the top priority right now, but it is on the roadmap. And so, yes, Solana, we want it. We need it. We understand. I do too. That is an absolute coming, but I can't say when. But I will keep you updated on that. I thought the proverb was put all your eggs in one basket. Oops. Nice, Mal. Yeah. And look, here's the thing. It's anybody that plays poker will understand this. It's about bankroll management. Very, very easy to make money. Very hard to keep that money. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to help you not only make money, but not lose it. Okay, and that's the key. So we want to do a lot of education from crypto tax all the way through to security. We want to make sure that we help you to protect you from all versions of risk that you might be susceptible to. So yeah, Hopefully that makes sense. Don't have any more questions, but can I ask for more visible team presence in Discord? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have been very, very busy lately, and there hasn't been a huge team on this, but it is changing. So you are going to see a lot more now moving forward. This is really the start of this today, Arcade Man. So consider today the first day. This recording is going to go out. Hopefully people will watch it next week. If you are watching the recording, please come into Discord. The links will be in the comments and you'll be able to see everything. But yep, thank you so much. There's in fact, just hold on a minute. Hold on, we're going to take a screenshot. Yeah, I'm going to take a screenshot. You carry on.
Exactly. So please, guys, for those who have attended all the AMA, I count on your honesty. Please DM me with your wallet address. So I have the whole list in my PC, so we can reward you with the NFT giveaway reward. Okay, so I will be expecting to DM me with your wallet address. Thank you.
Okay, so there are 33 people right now in the audience. I have taken a screenshot. Send a DM to Habib. Make sure you get the right Habib. Habib, could you just put an announcement inside the official channel, please? In fact, I will do that now. So there we go. So well done. Anybody that is on that list, I've just put it into the announcements channel. Anybody that is on that list, you are going to be getting an NFT sent out to you to say thank you for attending today. Make sure you jump into the next one. We will be posting the details of that in the announcements channel. If you're on the recording, thanks for watching. Jump into the community and hopefully you can join us live next time. But to everybody, to Mal, to Habib, to all of you in the community, OGs and new, thanks for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure and we'll see you soon.